Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna share with you guys web development. So I'm gonna cover HTML only. So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. All right. So it's a part of education. Okay, in case you don't get it. The main reason I put like this, I'm gonna cover this part. Okay, it's a part of education. When you go to university, community college or college, university. If it's your first year, if you decide to study software development or software engineer or web development or computer science, you're gonna master HTML. Okay, so it's a part of education. So here we have a different classes. Maybe you are part of upper middle class or lower middle class or working class or underclass. So these are the part of the family maybe you belong to, all right? But you decide to go to community college or university to master web development. Like I said, web development or computer science or software engineer, okay? So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step, okay? Salut mes amis, j'espère que vous allez très bien. Motuna bandeko no suza olananga, lelo na kwa enseigner bino HTML, okay? So nako kendela bino malembe, okay? So zana mituna naza tuna tindanga message na osana suna répondre bino, okay? So here we're gonna look at let's say you are a beginner, okay, or you are in high school or community college or university. You need to know a little bit about the color, because if you put the wrong color, some people they can become blind. Okay, so here you need to understand a little bit of color. That's why I put graphic design. Okay, you start a little bit of graphic design. If it's gonna take you a week or 2 weeks, it's okay. Learn a little bit about this. When you finish, you go with HTML. When you're done HTML, you go with CSS. When you're done with CSS, you go with JavaScript and Python. If you wanna go with Python first, JavaScript, it's depend on you. Okay, that's what I put. One here, you start with graphic design. When you finish this for a week or 2 weeks, you go with HTML. When you're done HTML, you go with CSS. When you're done CSS, you go with JavaScript. When you complete JavaScript, you go with Python. Okay, or you can go with Python first and JavaScript after. Okay, so that's why I put them like this: graphic design first, HTML, CSS, Python, JavaScript. Okay, Java, HTML. Just when you build a house, the foundation, all this kind of you put yourself the foundation, but you don't put the paint, you don't paint it, you don't put it right away. No, you're gonna paint it after, right? You're gonna put the elevator later on, right? So it is similar to when you build a website. When we build the website with HTML only, HTML only, it doesn't look that good. Okay, so in this class we're gonna focus on HTML only. Okay, but we're gonna go step by step. And here we're gonna look at the network and the geography. Okay, the network you have in your house is not the same compared to one if you decide to, let's say you go to the library. The network they have there is different. If you go in hospital, the network they have there is different. If you go to the government office, the network they have there is different. Okay, that's why you see I put LAN, local area network, is like the building, for the building or department. Okay, one is for the several buildings or the city. Now the internet service provider in Canada, we have Bell Canada, we have Cogeco, we have VMedia, we have Telus, we have Source. Okay, we have a Warline. Okay, so that's the internet service provider. Okay, without the internet, you cannot go online. You need the internet. Okay, so I'm gonna go step by step. Okay. Now for the you're gonna hear we say browser. When you hear about browser, don't panic. It's just like Google Chrome is Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox. These one are the you know the easy way I can say, let's say you have money. It's money, right? But instead of money, we have a different type of money. We have like $2. We have $10. We have $20. We have $100 dollars, right? Yes. So Google Chrome, web browser is just like a money, but inside of it, we have Google Chrome, we have Microsoft Edge, Firefox, okay? Now we're gonna look at the component of a web application. Again, we're gonna look at the component of a web application. Now, you see, when I show you guys the internet service provider, with let's say you have a Bell Canada. Okay, in Canada, a lot of people, if they decide to have a cable TV or the internet, the home phone, the fax, okay, they get some of the people they prefer to have a Bell Canada or Cogeco. Okay, now you see, this one is the internet. This one is web server. This one, it can be you. This one is your cell phone. This one maybe is you. This is the printer. But you need the internet. To print something, you don't need to have the internet. You don't need to have the internet. No, you can just put the cable, normal cable. You can print it in your place. But each device or let's say your cell phone, your laptop, your printer has a IP address. Okay. Now in computer we have a public IP address. We also have the private IP address. The one you have in, you know, when you're let's say you're in your house using your cell phone, you use your laptop. Yes, you have a private IP address inside of your computer. Now, let's say you want to visit CNN.com or France, www or Amazon.ca or .com. What happened is your public IP address. But some of you may say, then how do I end up getting the public IP address? Oh, that's public IP address. Your the internet service provider give you that. Some of you may say, how? We're gonna go step by step, okay? Because I don't want to give you a lot at times. No, it's not good. This one is a web server. Let's say you go to www.timo.com, okay? Or you go www. Let's see. I'm gonna go online to show you guys, okay? So here we're gonna go to browser, and then I'm gonna show you guys when you go online. Let's say we're gonna go to College Boreal or Moreau College or McMaster University. So we're gonna go online, and then I'm gonna show you guys. So we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna type Google Chrome, this one, and here we're gonna type let's say College Boreal, something like this one. Okay, we type this, let's say this one for example, and then we're gonna go here, and this one, let's see what they have. Let's see, they have a different program. Student program equal. So we're gonna go here, we look at what they have there, we click here, And let's see, they have some stuff here. They have let's see, this one in Toronto. Let's see, this one, they have this in Toronto too. Let's look at it. And let's see. See. Okay. So we're just gonna look at it. Okay. So you see, if we wanna download something here, for example, what's happening is we're not just download this in my computer. No. They have something, it's called web server. So the stuff that College Boreal has, all the HTML, CSS, JavaScript located inside of their web server. If you don't get it, it's like let's say GoDaddy. Let's say I have my website and then I want people to see my stuff, and then I rent the web server from, let's say, GoDaddy. So when you go on my website and you want to download something from my website, you're not download something through my house. No, to GoDaddy. But we're gonna go step by step, okay? And then let's say we go to let's see, let's say we go to let's say let's put this one. Take a look. Here we go. Look at what they have. See the program. It's what they have there. And they got adult education. Let's see what they have there. Accounting, addiction. They have here. That's what they have. Let's see, child development. They have CNC, computer programming. They got this, include the certification there. And then electronic engineering, technician, technology. So let's say here, let's go here. Let's see. For example, here, programming there. We click there. This is what they have. You see, they have introduction to computer information system, introduction to computer programming, Java programming one. They have this. This is the one. This is the one I'm teaching you guys right now. This one. Okay? This is the one. So if you watch this video, you're going to have the knowledge. And you're going to understand the time you're going to go in college or university, you're going to know. You're going to say, oh, I remember this. So, for example, I click here. You see, this is the one I was talking about. They have like HTML here, CSS. Okay, so I'm going to go with you guys step by step. Okay, and then on the other video, when I teach you guys Linux, I don't want you guys just to learn the command. No, we're going to do a lot of stuff, but we're going to go step by step, okay? So here, we're going to focus on HTML. So I just want to show you guys, okay? So if we go to this, let's see, if we go to, let's see, Mohawk College. this one. And let's see if we type 555, and then we go here, we look at the course. Okay, so these one are the, let's see, so you can see the HTML and CSS right here. Okay, this is the one, but I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Okay, so if we click on this, all right, so we're gonna learn about the HTML first. When we finish, we go to CSS, but I want to show you guys. So if we want to download something from Morehead College, you have to remember something. The web server, whatever Morehead College put their stuff we're gonna download it, it's gonna locate it to their web server. Okay, so and here, let's see. Yeah, so okay, so I want you guys to understand. Okay, so I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Okay, now we are here again. We're gonna go to GoDaddy. Okay, and then the web, let's see, host, this one. Okay, so here, if we go to, let's see, GoDaddy here. Okay, and then here you can see they have a different price here. Web hosting economy. Okay, so let's say you want this one. So when you buy your website, the place you're gonna put your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, file, all those kind of stuff, you need to rent the web host here. So this one, your web hosting. When you buy here, it means that you're renting the space there for your HTML document when you load them there. So what's gonna happen here when you buy this, make sure that you have also the security. Okay, so don't forget, you're gonna need let's see, the protection, the free email they put there for you, the free domain, the free email, the free, this one is good, they give you that. And then make sure also you have a security. You need to have a security. Okay, for protection you need that. And let's see, yeah. Okay, so in case let's see, you want to get the free domain, so let's see, anyway, they give you the free domain there. So yeah, so they have a different stuff here. Okay, so when, like I said, for you to go to online, you need to have the internet service provider. You need to have the internet, Cogeco, Bell Canada, Worldline. You need to have it. Okay, let's say this is my website is here. For you to get my HTML, CSS, JavaScript file is right here inside. Now for you to get the stuff I put online to download it, you have to go here. Okay, so this one is the internet, this one. Okay, so let's say this is you, okay, this is you. So if you want to get something online, let's say you want to get something, you want to download something in my website. So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step how it works. Okay, so we come here. Let's say you want to download something here. This is GoDaddy, for example. You want to download something on my online. So what happen is you come here, you ask web server, you want to download something or you want to check something. So you have to ask here first. So when you send a request, in case English is not your first language, so what happened is it doesn't just go like that. It has something it's called DNS. In case you don't get it, DNS is like the yellow pages. Okay? DNS. Okay? So this is the one I'm talking about. DNS. Okay? So when you ask or request something from the web server, let's say your web page, the web page on my web page, I only have HTML and CSS. So what's gonna happen when you request or you ask, the web server gonna respond back to you here. Gonna respond back. You're gonna say, okay, this is what you're looking. Okay, right here. Now, for this message to travel like this, you need something we call TCP. TCP and IP. Okay? Because that's the one when the message travel, it's know for sure that it's gonna go there. Okay? But the thing here is DNS is like yellow pages. You know, if you are new to Canada, you're not gonna understand the DNS. When I say yellow, I mean yellow pages. You know, back in the day in Canada or US, we have a yellow pages. It has the name, your first name, your last name, your address, your phone number. So it is similar to these, to web server. It's similar to these. This one has the IP address, the domain. That when the IP, let's say, for let's say my IP address, for this to understand, when you go www, let's say timo.com, computer doesn't understand timo.com, so it's gonna translate that timo.com to IP address. Okay, so here we go. When I say browser, in case you don't get it, it's just like I say money, but instead of money you have 1 box, 2 box, 3 box. So this is what I was saying. Now this is a Google. Let's say you go www.timo.com. Google gonna when I say request, it's like ask the web server. The web server gonna respond to you. This is you or me. Okay, so this one we call web server. We have a different type of server, but I want to go step by step. Okay, now this is, let's say this is me. Let's say this is me. For example, this is you. This is Amy. Let's say Amy. Or maybe this is Abby. So what happened when Abby try to search for something? Abby send a request. Abby gonna send the request here. Okay. And then the server gonna respond to Abby. I mean to me. Now, same thing here. They send here, you're gonna send request or ask. The server gonna respond back. Okay, same thing here. So what gonna happen? He send request, and then the server respond back. Okay, so that's what I put like this in case you didn't get it. So here, let's say this is Abby request or ask something from web server. Oh, do you have this? So for this to travel, I put like this. We have something it's called HTTP, but we're gonna go step by step. Okay, and web server respond back. Okay, same thing here. Okay, so this is request, this is respond back from server. Okay, same thing with this one. So inside here, we have the HTML file. It's not just HTML file. Maybe we have a CSS, JavaScript. So you're gonna see like the picture, the music, a lot of stuff there. Okay. So the a web application has a client, a web server, and the network. That's why you see when I show you guys, for example, this is like a client computer. This is like a personal computer, and then this is the server. Okay, and we have also the network. Okay, that's why when you take a look, I was talking about this. Okay, so I want you guys to understand. Okay, now, yeah. So two or more personal computer connect to communicate or share resource. Okay. Now we have two type of we have a static web page. We also have the dynamic. So when I say a static web page, it has only HTML and CSS. Doesn't have a lot of stuff on it. So you have a house. You only build your house, you paint it, that's it. But it doesn't have the elevator inside. So a dynamic web page is like you have a house, you build the house, is done, you paint it, it looks beautiful. You also have the elevator inside. Ooh, that must look so beautiful, right? Yes, that's why that one is the dynamic web page. Okay, so now a static web page, that's why I put the HTML and CSS. Now for the dynamic page, we have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's not just JavaScript. Maybe you have also Python inside of it or PHP, right? So that's what I put like this. That way you know the differences. Okay, because when you build a website, you know, like let's say you go on some people their website, you only see the text and the color, nothing else. That's a static web page. Nothing is moving around, nothing. Yes, this is the one. But if you go on let's say on a web page, and then so we're gonna go online. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. That way you guys are gonna have an idea. Okay. So let's say we go to Amazon, for example, we click on it, and let's see here. This is Amazon, right? And let's see here. We're gonna search for let's see, for example, let's see, computer or tablet, and let's see. Books. Okay. Let's see. You see this one? It's moving around. See the stuff? Yes, this one I'm talking about the dynamic. Okay, so the stuff moving around there. Okay, this is the differences. Even if we go to let's say we go to, let's see, let's go to let's see, for example, we go here, let's see, let's see what they got. Yeah, for example, we go here. Okay, just to show you guys. Okay. Oh, we go to okay. Okay. So come here. Okay. You see like the way the stuff when you come here. See the way the stuff around, the way it's moving there. Or we go to click on this, go here. Okay, go here. Let's see. Okay. That's the book they have there. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, we have a static web page and a dynamic web page. So, you can see the dynamic web page is different. You're going to see stuff jumping around. Okay. So, and then here we have a different type of server. Okay. So we have web server, print server, file server. We have like fax server. Okay. But in this class, I'm going to cover only like web server. Okay. And we have for web hosting company, we look at GoDaddy, the other one there. Okay. Just to give you guys an idea. And then for the web page, when you build your website, it's done. So you have to for people to see it online. So you have to. In my case, I put my HTML document to let's say, for example, GoDaddy or the other places for you guys to see it. Okay. So for the in case of security, you don't have to tell people where your web host. Let's say GoDaddy or Blue Hat, you don't need to tell people about that, okay? For the security reason, so you don't need to tell them that. Okay, so the web page are stored on the web server. Okay, so let's say I put my website online. For you to see my stuff online, you need to go on. You have to use Google or Firefox or Microsoft Edge. Before that, there's no way you're gonna go look at my stuff online. Okay, so it's really, really important. And we have here, like the way I break them down, Google Chrome requests the web page from the web server. That's why I end up explaining to you guys about it. So the Google Chrome use the TCP and IP to send a HTTP request to a web server. Okay. Now the web server return the page that are request to the Google Chrome. So in this case, I don't want to put like a web browser because some people, they don't get it. When I put, let's say, the web server return the page that are request to the browser, they don't. Some of them, they struggle. So I just put Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. That way you got it. So the web server use TCP IP to send HTTP response with HTML file. Now, the domain name system or DNS associated with the domain name with IP address. Okay, in order for a person to find the location of the web server, he or her Google Chrome will first connect to a DNS server. Okay, now the DNS server that tells he or her Google Chrome how to find the website. So DNS act like a phone book. That's why I end up putting like a yellow page. DNS tells he or her computer the IP address associated with the request domain name. Each device on the web has a unique IP address. So an IP address is like the phone number of the computer. Okay. So when we come here, this is the yellow pages. So DNS, this one I was talking about, is like a yellow pages. Okay. Now, you see, back in the day, if you're new to Canada, you're not going to get it. Back in the day, way back in the day, we have something called yellow pages. They have, you see, like, for example, here, Pizza, the phone number. Let's say I want to call Pizza. It has a different location here and different phone number. And in case you want to call the cab in Hamilton, this is the number. Okay, you dial 905-777-7777. Okay, let's say back in the day, my name, it could be here inside my home address, my phone number. If something happened to me or they want to find me, they just go inside there, right there. So what this is in this in computer science, this one is like DNS. This one. So here we have a protocol, different type of protocol. Okay, so we have HTTP, HTTPS. We have a file FTP. For the email, we use this one too. Okay, but I just want you guys to know. Okay, so this is the one I was talking about when you send a request to the web server. Okay, so Google Chrome send HTTP request for the page and the associated file. The web server send HTTP response back to the Google Chrome. Okay, that's why I was showing you guys. If you guys remember, let's say this is the server. I'm just giving you guys example. This is the server. This is you. Now, when you send a request, it's gonna come right here. Okay. Now, this HTTP, the one I'm talking about, so the Google, the one is inside of your computer. I'm just giving an example. This is your computer, for example. Now, your computer use the Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge or Firefox. So it's gonna send HTTP request for the page that the page and the associated file to web server. Now the web server is gonna respond back to you. This one, it could be like a client computer or the personal computer. Okay. Now here we have let's say the device. In case you don't get it, device can be like desktop computer, laptop, Mac, printer, fax, tablet, iPhone. Okay. And for the IP address, if you don't get it, the IP address is you have it in your computer. You have that in your phone, iPhone or let's say tablet. You have it. Even inside of your printer, you have that. If you have the internet, you have that. Okay. Now, in case you want to see your IP address, we have a command you need to use, but I'm not going to cover a lot of stuff here because I don't want to confuse you. We have to go step by step. Okay. So that's what I put. Each device that connect to the internet has a unique numeric IP address. Okay. So if you want to see the IP address in your computer, you go to CMD. If you watch my let's say the other video, you're gonna understand. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys quick here. Okay, let's say we want to know the you see this one. Let's say we want to know the IP address of Google, or maybe we want to know the IP address of Amazon. So I'm gonna show you guys step by step. Okay, so the IP address is like your computer its phone number. Let's say you live in Hamilton. This is your area code 905. This number is not I'm the one who owns this number. No, somebody else can also have 905 because the area code. and the rest of them here is different. This one is different, right? Let's say I have 905 378 4469. That's my phone number, but I don't own this. This is same thing for Toronto. This is same thing for Montreal. This is same thing for Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan. People who live there, let's say my sister, my brother, my nephew, or my friends live in Michigan. Their phone number starts with 616. They don't own 616, but they own the rest of this one here. Okay, so it's the same thing with IP address. Okay, and then we come here. Now the domain name system associate with the domain name with the IP address. Okay, so that's why I put like this for you guys to understand. Now you see, for example, here we have www.google.com, it's https /www.google.com, right? So all this, it's easy for us to remember as a human. But if we put the IP address, you're not gonna remember that. This is the main reason they designed the domain name. This one we call this domain name, this one. Okay, this one is a protocol. This one is a domain name. Now, sometimes you're gonna see something like this. Let's say, for example, E7/indeed. I mean, this one, something like this. Okay, and then something like that. This one could be like the folder name. And this one, and then HTML. Just put like this, it's okay. HTML. This one is the folder name. This one is the file. Okay, the HTML file. This one is the domain name. This one is the protocol. Okay, but if you want to know how to get the IP address of www.google.com, Yahoo, Amazon, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Okay, but this one is just the base. It's like the pre-HTML. Okay, so this is the IP address. You see, for example, this one, www.google.com. This is the IP address of Google. Instead of you reading 142.251.41.36, you're not gonna remember this. You're not gonna remember this every day. No, it's for you, because of you are human. It's easy to forget, right? So that's why we have the domain name. We have the www.google.com. It's easy to remember, but you cannot remember the number. So some of you may say, then how I get this number? Yes, I'm gonna go on the computer and show you how I got it. Okay, this is the IP address. This one, the IP address, and that's what I put. The IP address equal the phone number. Okay, that's what I put like that. Now we're gonna go to my computer, the PC, and then I'm gonna show you guys how you can get the Google. You see, if I go back, you see, for example, here we have Google, Yahoo, Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, Home Depot, Canadian Tire, Canada Computer, Best Buy, Walmart, Shopper Drug Mart, Dollarama. Oh, sorry, Dollarama here. Okay, Dollarama. Now I'm gonna show you guys how I got this IP address. This one, I'm gonna show you guys how I get it. Okay, my computer here, I'm just gonna type a CMD, and then I'm gonna type this. It's okay, and then this one here, right? So here, if I type let's say ping, okay, you type ping, okay, and then you type www.google.com. you're gonna see the number there. You see 142.251.41.41.36. That's the IP address of Google. So when you say www.google.com, it's same thing when you say 142.251.41.36. The same thing. Let's say we go ping www.alibaba.com. You see, it's the same thing. Same thing when you say 184.33, 123. It's the same thing. It's same thing. Okay? And let's clean this. Let's say we type ping www eBay ebay.com. You see that 23, 192, 29, 167. It's the same thing when we say let's say ebay.com. Okay, and we're gonna clean this. If we type let's say ping www.homedepot.com. You see the IP address? 23, 29, 214, 137. It's same thing when we go. It's same thing with www.homedepot.com. But if we change this, we put .ca. You see, look at that. We have a different IP address there. Why? Because .com and .ca is different. That .ca is for Canadian. Okay, so let's say we go ping. Now let me clean this. Let's say ping www Canadian tired.ca. You see that IP address? Same thing. 184, 29, 113, and 52. It's same thing. Okay, so that's why I want to show you guys. That way you have an idea. You know what I mean? So, okay, so I just want to make sure that you guys understand. So this part represents the address of the resource on the internet. Okay, and so you see when we type let's say www.google.com, this is the one, right? So these are the top level domain. Okay, and then we have a different one here for education, military. That way you guys understand. I put like this. Okay, you're gonna, if you decide to take or to study computer science or web development or software engineering, you're gonna learn this in college. Okay, now when you go HTTPS and then slash www.itpindi, now something is missing. Can you see it? Something is missing there. What is missing there? .com is missing here. Is missing. It could be like .com or .ca. It depends. Now, here has to be, let's say in my case, is .com. www.itpindi.com. That's the domain name. Now, this one is the folder name. This one at the end is the web page file name. So, HTTPS is the protocol. www is the subdomain or the web server name. Okay? and then this one is the domain name, and then this one is the folder name, this one is the web page file name. Okay, and here when we do the lab together, you're gonna understand we have the attribute name, we also have the value. Okay, so this one is open tag, this one is a closing tag. Canada and the US are our countries. Okay, so remember this and this. If you don't get it for now, it's okay. All right, and let's say we're gonna do our lab, and then we want to build our web page or website. You need to have the computer or the PC. You need, let's say your computer, maybe it's Windows 10, Windows 11, or you have Mac, or you have Linux. Okay, and for the code editor, let's say the code editor, okay, you need to decide. For the beginner, you can use a notepad, but from my life experience, just use Visual Studio Code. If like you're comfortable with this, everything is okay, and then you can move out with this one. Okay, but for our lab or demo, we're gonna use this one. Okay, I'm gonna go with you guys step by step how you can download it, how you can install it. Okay, so, and you need to have the web, you see the way I put Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, right? You need to have a browser because we need to open our HTML file, include the CSS. Okay, but in this class, I'm not gonna focus on the CSS or JavaScript or Python. No, only HTML. When we finish HTML, we're gonna go to next one. Okay, so we're gonna download and install the Google Chrome and Firefox. When we finish that, we're gonna download and install the HTML code editor. So we're gonna install the Visual Studio Code, all right, and then we're gonna do the heading from 1 to 6 and 3 paragraph. So I want to go with you guys step by step. To go download, après ça to installer Google Chrome na Firefox. So to sisi wana to installer Visual Studio Code. Raison na olobela bongo eza nini? Eza bwe. Tamsu tango créer code créer ba code na yo o meka ko fongola ngo na Microsoft Edge ndenge nini ezefungwama ndenge nini ezaleli ofongola ngo na Firefox ndenge nini ezaleli ofongola ngo na nini na Google Chrome. Okay, po loko ezana ezabo tamsu mutu mususu aza ko utiliser Google Chrome na ordinateur na ye. Alors tango ofongola ngo na Google Chrome ezefungwama te to eza bien te. Alors oyeba déjà que okay fona bon sa partie boy. Guys, you know the main reason I want you to check your HTML code in different browser in case, let's say you open from your file from a Google Chrome is looking different than a Firefox or a Microsoft Edge. So in case you have some problem there, you can solve it right away. Okay, and now we have H. Now if you take a look, we have H1 and H2. H1 open tag and H2. Now some of you may say, then I don't see the H1. Yes, this is H1. This is one H1. Okay, in case you don't get it, it's H1. Now from the H1 we have angle brackets. This one, these things we call this angle bracket. Now inside of angle bracket we have element, or we call this character. Now here we have the text I put there, and then here we have You see this one. So in case you don't know how to pronounce it, English is not your first language. It look like minus, but it's not minus. Okay, so we have open tag, this one, and closing tag. Okay, now the tag, it's act like a container. You know, like when you buy let's say let's say, you know, when you buy the sardine, you see the way the sardine is inside, right? But it's a container is there, right? Or you buy the milk. In French we say le nido. So so mi milika nido. Omonde milike za nakati. Nakati nango wana milike fanditi. Milike za lokola element. Sikoyo linzanza milike za lokola container. Yato benga container one. Okay, so the tags act like a containers. They tell a person something about the information that lays between their opening and closing tags. Okay, so that's why you see here we have open tag and we have closing tag. So open tag, I mean H1. This one we call this the main element, main heading. This one. Now you see we have H1, 2, H3, H4, H5, H6. That's one we call this sub heading. Okay. And then that's what I was saying. So here we have open tag. This one we call this open tag. Okay, opening tag. This one we have is closing tags. Okay, so we don't need, in case, you know, closing tags. Okay, now HTML is not a computer language. What is HTML? What does HTML stand for? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is not a programming language such as C or let's say JavaScript, Python. Okay, I put a lot of them there. Now, HTML page are the text document. Okay, if you watch the other video, the one I put a day before, you're gonna see I was talking about when you're searching for the, let's say you wanna you go on a browser and then you request some of the HTML file or document from a web server. You see I was talking about something about HTTP or those kind of stuff. So watch that video for, and then you come here and then you're gonna understand. Okay, so HTML uses the tags to provide the information. Okay, so now you need to, when you create a document, or you need to have a extension, HTML extension. You see, for example, here, this one is it's a file. This one is extension. Okay, so it's this one is the root of a website. Okay, so when you let's say you want to create a website, you're just using HTML, using Visual Studio Code just to create only a HTML document, you don't need a server. No, HTML and CSS, you don't need a server. You're just gonna run Google. You're just gonna run the web server. Okay, so I'm here to help. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do the lab, and then from there, if you don't get it, just ask. Okay. Okay. So we have, when I say text, it's just like the element. Okay. You're gonna see some tags it's only one pair, only one. Some of them, like for example, if you're gonna see one of the tags, the BR, sometimes HR. Okay, so yeah, that's what I put like that, in case you wanna take the note. So you're gonna see we have attribute name, and then we also have attribute value. Okay, so this one, when you take a look, this one is a open, it's a closing tag. And here in open tag, we have the language is like attribute name. The attribute value is English, US English, the way I put US. Okay. So we're gonna go to we're gonna use Microsoft Edge to download our Google Chrome, and then we're gonna download also Firefox. The main reason I want you guys to see it, because when you create a website, you wanna make sure that how they look in different browsers. Okay, so we're gonna go on Google Microsoft Edge, and then we're gonna download Google Chrome. Okay, so you here. Okay, so we're gonna type uh, Google, okay, and then Chrome, okay, this one, okay, we're gonna type this one, okay, and then we're gonna download it. We're going to click on this one, okay, and then this one is okay, and we can click on this one, okay, click on that one. So it's gonna download. When it's finished, just look at here. We're gonna open it, okay, and then yes, okay, so be patient. So this is the one. No, we're just gonna click this setup. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. Okay, so okay, I got it. Yep, this is the one. Okay. Now, in case you didn't say, you forgot where when you download your Google Chrome, and then you don't know where the files went, so it's here. You have to go to your download, and you're gonna see it there. Okay, you have to go there. In my case, it's right here. It's right here, download. Okay, now we're gonna download a file, this one, Fox. Okay, we're gonna download this one, and yeah, this one. Okay, so just click here, this one. Okay, the same place. It's right here, right there. Okay, it's right here. So you open it. Okay, you click yes. Okay, so be patient. Okay, so I already have mine. I have it. So I just want to show you guys how to do it. So I can click this because I want to make sure that you guys understand. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this for you guys. Just be patient. Yep, this is the one, and done. Okay, right there. Okay, okay, you have to be patient. Yeah, we're gonna save and continue. You're gonna see the message like this, but we just gonna, no thanks. Here, if you wanna make this your default, you click done or here. So in my case, no, I don't want that. So for this part, just skip. Okay, and skip this. Start browser. Yep. So it's good. All right. So when you take a look, we have them here. This one and this Google Chrome and Firefox. So I'm just gonna click on, we're gonna use this for now, and then we're gonna download if we type Visio, okay, Studio Code, this one. Okay, so if we go to this one, and then we're gonna click on this, so you're gonna see, it's okay, you can just click that one. You're gonna see we have window, different one here, Linux, we got Mac. So we're just gonna click window, okay, for the window user. Wanna click there, and then you're gonna see here. So you have to be patient, wait, it's just downloading, okay, be patient. So in case you don't see it, you have to go where I'm gonna go to download. I mean, it's right here, okay, and it's right there. So double click on it, okay, and be patient, okay, that's the one. This is the one, okay. So we're just gonna accept, next, next, and next. We're just gonna select all of them for this, okay, and then yeah, and then we're gonna go next, and then install, okay. So be patient. It's finished, and then we're just gonna click here, finish, okay. It's right there, okay. You're gonna see different stuff here, but don't panic, okay. So we're gonna add some stuff here, all right. So if you don't wanna, you can just click there, okay. So now we're gonna add the live server, okay. So we're gonna add that, and then so to do that, we're gonna go right here, okay. So you see we have a different stuff here. You see here for setting. Here's like the manager. I'm not saying manager, no, okay. And then here, so when you are there, and you can just type here, you type live, okay, right there, this one, okay. Click on that and install this, okay. We're gonna install this, okay. Clicking there, okay. Yeah, okay, be patient. So when you finish, you're gonna see it, you see here, okay. And then next we're gonna install the this one. So same thing, we're gonna come here, and then we're gonna, you can type this one, okay. You're gonna see this one, okay. And then you just click on it, this one here should be good. Yep, click here, okay, right there, all right. Yeah, so we got that, we're good. And then the next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the lab, okay. So we're gonna create our folder. If you don't know how to create a folder, I'm gonna show you guys how we create it. After we done create a folder, we're gonna create a file, okay. A file goes inside of the folder, okay. Folder doesn't go inside of the file, no. So the first thing we're gonna do, you need to know where you're gonna create your folder. Do you want to create a folder inside of a download music or document? So for this video, we're gonna create them inside of a document. Okay, so you're gonna click here. When you click there, and we're gonna have this one. I'm gonna bring this here. Okay, we're gonna have this. Okay, so here I'm gonna click on document here inside of the document. We're gonna create the folder. When you right click here, you know, when you look at your mouse, okay, right click here and you go to new folder. We click there and then we're gonna name this lab. Okay, or we can just name this HTML lab. Okay, HTML lab. And when we're done, inside of this, double click inside of this, we're gonna create a HTML file. Okay, so right click, you go here, and if you click this, and let's say you type indeed, this one is like the root of your file, okay, so if you type this like this, okay, and then you type HTML, you're gonna have some problem there. I'm gonna show you why. You're done, right? Nothing is showing there. Something is wrong. So we're gonna fix this problem. To do this, you see this name? When you right click on it, it's like this. You don't see it right now. It's like this. Like that. You don't see it. But we're gonna solve this problem because I want you guys to see it. Okay? Now, what happened? You don't see any change. Why? Because we need to go to view here. We need to go to option and then change folder and search option. We click there. Now here you go to view. When you here, you see this. When you go to view, you see here this one, high extension for non-file types. So we're gonna click here, apply, and okay. Now you see what's happening here. You have two extensions there, so we have to rid of one of them because we want ours to be HTML. So right click there, right click. Now you're gonna rename this. So all you have to do, rid of this. You rid of that, and then click yes, right there. Okay, right there. So now what we have to do, you're gonna open your HTML editor, okay, the Visual Studio Code where we're gonna do our lab. Okay, so we're gonna go right here, double click on it, and then it's gonna open. Okay, just patient, it's right there. Now you're gonna see this one, it's coming like this. It's okay, don't worry about it. So we're gonna open our folder. You see even here, open folder. Okay, if you don't want this, you can just rid of this, open folder. So if you have a folder, you click here, or you can also go here and then you open the folder right there. Or if you want, some people, the way they do, you can even from here, you can create also the folder and the file from here. You don't need to do the way I did. But if you are a beginner, that's the best way to do it because you don't have that much knowledge in the computer, because this one is a pre-HTML fundamental for people who have no knowledge in computer. Okay, so now we can go here. Okay, and then we're gonna open our folder right here. Okay, so if you click there, and from here we're gonna go to our document, and then here, and then open. I mean, it's right there, right there. Okay, yeah, I trust it. Okay, and then we can rid of this. Now you see here, You can also create a file right here. Okay, so but we're gonna go step by step. So the first thing we're gonna do is when you click here, okay, you click there, you're gonna see some stuff here. Don't be afraid of this. Okay, so all we have to do here, so here, just type HTML. You see that? If you type enter, nothing gonna change there. If you type like this, nothing. Okay, you don't need that. You don't need to type like that. So if you go HTML, okay, and you go here, you type like that, no, you don't want that. So all you have to do, HTML, and then you click to see this one, enter. Okay, this is what we need. Okay, because I have to go with you guys step by step. Okay, now you're gonna see we have different stuff here, like the way I explained to you guys. So we have open tag. If you take a look here, you see HTML lang. If you see this one, language, and then English. So we have open tag and closing tag of this. We have the attribute name, and we have the value. It's English here. If you take a look, we got, I'm gonna go with you guys with this step by step. Okay, and we got the title of this is, we're gonna change it. We got the head open tag, the head closing tag. Okay, and the body open tag, we have closing tag. Okay, now we gonna need the text. Okay, we're gonna need the text. So in case you wanna make this bigger, you just hold Control and plus. The text is gonna be bigger. Now, if you wanna go slowly, like small, you go Control and minus. Okay, that way, in case you wanna see the text there. Okay, this one you can bring this a little bit like this. You can just close it like that. Okay, now we're gonna need our title right there. Okay, so here we gotta name this let's see, home. Okay, we're just gonna name this home, and we gonna save it. You come here and then you click save it. Okay, now if we wanna open it to see what's going on, we have to go to we don't need to go to you see here where I here when I click on it, and then we have an option. I can open them here or here. So let's just open them here for now. Okay, for now. Okay, so when we open there, you're not gonna see anything there. So when you take a look where I open it, it's right here. Okay, you don't really see anything. You just see a bunch of folder at the end. You see here the HTML file. Okay, now I don't have to do like this because I can open them from live server. Okay, so here we're gonna start with the H1 to H6. Okay, so don't worry about this if in case you don't get it for now. Okay, I mean okay, okay, so okay, Okay, now we just gonna type H1, okay, and then enter right there. We're gonna put the text there, okay? So I'm gonna put the text right there. Let's say you have the text here already. Let's say you have the text. You have the text right there, okay? And you wanna type let's say you type H. Let's put like this. Let's say you type the H1, okay? And then enter, all right? So you want to this text to go inside here. Instead of you, when you copy like this, for example, you copy like this. You come here, you paste it, right? You copy here, okay? You copy it and you paste it, okay? You paste like that, okay? And then you rid of this. You rid of them and you leave like this. No, that's wrong. You don't write like that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the right way of doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna rid of this. I'm gonna rid of this and then I'm gonna bring the text and then we're gonna do it in the correct way. Okay, so the text is here. I put the text there, a lot of text there. Okay, I put it right there. Okay, I put it right here for you guys to see it. Okay, so this is the text. Let's see, right there. Okay, right there. Now when we come here, we type H1, okay, enter right there. Now we don't need to copy the H like the way I did, copy the H1, the code, put there. No, all you have to do, you highlight this. You highlight this, right click on it and cut it. When you cut that, you come here inside of there and then you paste it. You paste the text, the text, not you copy the code and paste it. No. Okay, and then you come here and you save it. Now you see, you don't have to go to my document to open it. You don't need to do that. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. You know, like when you come here and you open it here, right? You open it right there. When you open it right here, no, when you open it right here, you see the text is right here, right? You see Angola, Democracy, Congo, US, and Canada, blah, blah, blah. They're in French, right? So you don't have to do like that. Okay? So we're gonna fix the problem here. That way you're gonna get it. So that's one is the H1. We go to H2. So I'm just gonna rid of this text for now. H2, okay? We're gonna do the H2. Enter. We're gonna get the same thing I still have there, okay? I'm gonna paste it, save it, okay? Now you see here, this is, you see here? Yes, instead of you going there, opening there, you don't have to do that. You can just click there and then you open it, okay? You see, I'm right here. So you don't have to go to, so you see, this is alive now. You see? So you just click on it and then you're good to go. Okay? It's right there, right here. Okay? So, okay, it's right there. Right there. You don't have to keep it going on and off, on and off. Right there. Okay? So when you take a look, we have H2. You're going to see the size is different. Look at the H1. The size is different. The H2, the size is different. So the H1, it's like the main. When you take a look, the H1 and the H2 is completely different. Okay. Now, when we go to, let's see, H3. Okay. We paste it. save. Okay, and we open here, it's the same thing. Oh, sorry. Okay, so when you look at the H3, the size is different. Take a look. The size is different, right? So now we're gonna do the H4. Okay, so we're gonna go H4. I mean, sorry, H4. This one. Enter, and then we paste it and save. Okay, and then you're gonna see the size is different. You see the size is different. So you see the H1, the size is different, the H2 different, the H3 different, the H4 is different. Okay, so when we go here, we type H5, this one, enter, and then there. And when we go here, okay, you go there, for example, save there, and you just click right here, there, you click on it, you're gonna see the it's gonna come, just click on it right there. Okay, but you don't need to open too many like that. You don't have to do like that. No, you can just refresh it. When you have one, it's good enough. Okay, all you have to do, like if you click here, refresh, that's it. But if you keep opening it, you're gonna have more. Just refresh it, another one is there. Okay, so if we go to H let's say H6, this one. Okay, H6, and then enter, right? And then we come there, and if we go refresh, so let's see, for example, save, and you don't need to open over and over. No, you don't need to do that. So all you have to do, okay, you come here, it's right there. You don't need to open over and over. No, it's right there. Okay, because if you come here, you open again, you're gonna have another one there. So if I go there, you're gonna keep having more and more. You don't need to do that. When you open that, that's good enough. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other text here, the paragraph. Okay, so I'm just gonna rid of this one. Okay, I'm just gonna rid of this. Okay, and then we're gonna do the paragraph. Okay, so for the paragraph, we use P. Okay, we use P. Okay, so you're gonna see here, I'm just gonna, okay, okay, and we use P. Okay, enter, that's the one. Okay, now I'm gonna get my text is right there. My text is right here. Okay, so in case you don't see them well, I just put the French text there. Okay, so in case you don't get it, it's okay. So here the text. Okay, now like I said, you don't need to copy the code. You don't need to copy this code. You copy there, you copy it, and you paste it here, and you copy this again, you rid of this, you rid of that, and you bring this like this, like this. No, don't do that. You don't need to do that. Okay, you don't have to do that. So what we're gonna do here, you rid of this, you rid of this. Okay, that's not the way of doing it. So what we're gonna do here, we write P, enter, that's our element or character. Now we're gonna copy this. We're gonna copy this, copy, and we're gonna cut it. When we cut that, we're gonna come inside here and paste it right there. So we paste our text but not the code. Okay, not the code. Now when we save it, okay, we save that, and then we come here and then refresh this one. Okay, just give a minute. Okay, just refresh it, just give a minute, it's gonna come. Okay, okay, right there. Okay, it's right here. Okay, so try not to copy and paste it, copying your code and you paste your code, copy. No, try not to do that. Okay, okay, try not to do that. So when you take a look, we have our ended HTML. So this one is our file, HTML file. Okay, so this is the one I just write in French there for you guys. Okay, because we have people, some of the African, they're watching this too, so they speak French, so I just write something for you guys, you know what I mean? So there's another way you can also bring the text there if you don't have it, but I just write this for you guys. All right, so try not to copy the code. Okay, let's say for example, let's see P, I write another P, and then you copy this, and you come in the bottom and you paste it, and you paste it like this, like that. No, don't do that. Don't copy and paste the code. Don't do it. Okay, so yeah, so let's try another paragraph. Okay, so let's see. Let's put this one, graph one. This one. Okay, and then we have we need a text there, so I'm just gonna put the text right here. Okay, now we're gonna write let's see, H2. We need the H2. Enter. I'm just gonna copy this and cut it. I'm gonna go right there. I'm gonna paste it right there. Okay, now same thing I'm gonna do for paragraph. Enter, and then I'm just gonna cut this. I'm gonna copy this, so I'm just gonna cut it and paste it right there. Right there. Okay, right there. So I'm gonna do same thing. I'm gonna write H2. Enter. We're gonna cut this. Okay, cut it, put it right there. Okay, and we're gonna P, enter. We're gonna cut this. Okay, we cut that, we paste right there. Okay, and then let's see, we're gonna write H2. Okay, we're gonna cut this, cut it, and then we're gonna come and paste it right there, and we're gonna write P, paragraph, enter. We're gonna cut this. Okay, we're gonna cut that, we're gonna paste right there. Okay, and see, we're gonna save it, and we're gonna open right there. Okay, and we're gonna refresh this. Okay, all right. Okay, so when you take a look, we have the text there. So you see this one here, a little one, the one that say V, that's when I was pasting it. So we're gonna fix that. Okay, so when I go here, you're gonna see it's right there. Okay, and then save it, and then we go back. See, all right. So this one, if you wanna translate, So this is the text we have, and because it's HTML, we don't have any of CSS. So like I said in this video, I'm not gonna focus on the CSS. No, just HTML first. Okay, and when we go back, we're gonna need the other text. Okay, so we're gonna write paragraph 3. Okay, and then we need the text. Okay, so this is our text. Okay, like I said before, so we're gonna need here, we're gonna H2, enter. We're just gonna cut this. Okay, and then we're gonna paste it there inside. Okay, when we save it, and we're gonna go here. You see, it's right there. It's right there. You see, but we need to put the paragraph inside of this. Okay, so this one, it's just HTML, no CSS, no JavaScript, nothing. Okay, so when you take a look, we didn't put paragraph here. No, so we're gonna write here P, enter. Paragraph is right there. So we're just gonna let's see, we're just gonna cut this. Okay, right click on it and cut it. We're gonna go inside there, and then we're gonna paste it right there. Okay, right there, and we're gonna save it. Okay, and we're gonna go back here. All right, so here, if you want to do a translation, it's right there. Okay, so this is what we have done so far. So yep, so don't panic, we're gonna go step by step. Okay, step by step. So we have to start with the pre-HTML fundamental first. In case you don't get it, it's my job, I have to help you guys. So when we finish HTML, and then I know what you guys, well, I'm gonna put some stuff there for you guys after. Okay, so if you don't get it for now, it's okay, don't panic. If you don't get it for now, it's okay. Let's say you wanna check your code. I mean, you wanna check this different browser. You wanna check this on different browsers. So what we can do here, I'm just gonna close this. Okay, so here, let's see, let's move this up a little bit. Let's see. So in some situation, you wanna make your code clean. Okay, we're gonna work on this. You see here on the top, we're gonna go step by step. Okay, because I don't want to give you guys a lot of things at once. It's not that good. So we're gonna go step by step. Okay, so here we save it, and we want to see how it's gonna look from different browser. Okay, so you see what I did? I went you go to file. I'm not saving save as, no, just save, that's it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna close this for now. Okay, now we're gonna go to our my document, and we're gonna open it to see how it's looking in a different browser. Okay, because we're almost done. Okay, so we are here. When I go to my document and I go to HTML lab, our folder, okay, it's right there. You see, if I double click on this, it's gonna open to Firefox. Okay, if I open this there, this is how it's open. I don't wanna put this one now. It's gonna open like this. You see how it's look like? Okay, it's look like that. It's look like this on Firefox, right? This browser. Now we're gonna close this. Now right click here, right click there, go to open with. Okay, open with. Again, right click on top of your file, go here and open it with Google Chrome. Click on it. Okay, you see this one? I'm gonna set up after. Okay, so this is how it look like when you open this in Google Chrome. Now close it and right click again. In case you don't get it, right click, go to open with Google Chrome right there. Okay, this is how it look like. Now if you go here, right click on top of your file, so not the folder, on top of your file, and you go to here and open with, not this one, open with this Microsoft Edge. Open it. This is how it look like. Okay, with this one. So you have to try from different browser to see how they look like. Okay, this is how they look like. So in case you say, oh, I forgot, I want to try with Firefox, right click. This one is the file. This one is a file. It's not a folder. It's a file. So it's a HTML file. Right click on it. And then you go here and you open with Firefox. Okay. This is how it look like. And again, you right click, you go here and you click on Google Chrome. Click there. This is how it look like. And you go back again, right click and open with Microsoft Edge. That's how it look like. Okay, so don't panic, try it. If you don't get it, try it again. So I'm gonna go step by step. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for today. So thank you so much. In case you don't understand, please email me or contact me. I'm gonna try my best as I can to help you. So thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.